Suspension pull-up. So this is a great way for us to continue to work on vertical pulling, especially during pregnancy when pull-ups just might not feel the best to us. We do want to do this with a suspension trainer. You don't want to do it with a heavy band or anything that's going to like pull and spring back up against you just for the balance component, because we really don't want you like falling back on your butt. So you got your suspension trainer and you're going to get underneath your suspension trainer. Now, if you do not have a setup that allows you to get underneath your anchor point like so my anchor point is right here, so this can like move freely. So if yours is in a door, the angle will just be a little bit different. So it will be a little more of a horizontal row than a straight vertical row, and that's okay. Don't sweat it if you can only do it in a door. It will be fine, I promise. But if you do have access to somewhere where you can allow yourself to get underneath the anchor point, that's just going to give you access to more of that vertical pulling motion. All right, so to get set up for this, you're going to have your straps pretty high. So you can notice that mine are like right about here at my shoulder. You don't want them way down low, okay? So get your straps up high and you just kind of like adjust them by pulling like so. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get down here and you want to kind of get your hips right underneath that anchor point. If your hips are in front of the anchor point, do you see how now this is going to be more of kind of like a horizontal pull and it's not a vertical pull anymore? Because you want to think about, if this was a bar right here, you're basically trying to like pull yourself up to the bar. You don't want your chest to come out in front of the bar. You want your chest to be kind of lined up with the bar at the end. So we're going to get down here like so, and I want you to take a big exhale. And you should feel your ability to hug baby deep core up, come on board, and you can also kind of imagine pulling back with your heels just slightly to get a little bit of hamstrings on board. So what that is going to do is going to help you stabilize your pelvis a bit. Word to the wise, you don't need to clench your glutes to do this, okay? There should be no part of like super squeezing your butt to be able to keep yourself steady. So if you do find yourself doing that, just relax your butt. All right, now, from here, we've exhaled, got a little bit of hamstrings on board. Now we're gonna bring our elbows to the side. And you can notice as I'm coming up here, yes, I'm in a tiny bit of an angle, but I'm not like this. So this is gonna be more of like an inverted row, okay? I always wanna make sure that I'm bringing my head straight up towards the anchor point and my elbows should be coming straight down by my side. What we don't want to do as we're pulling up is let our shoulders come up towards our ears, okay? So I don't want you guys doing this. You need to pull your shoulders down and then keep pulling your elbows down all at the same time. And this sucker gets hard. So if you're like, oh my gosh, that feels hard, well then you're doing it right. So anyway, this is your suspension pull-up, and if it does feel just like too much in that completely vertical position, move your hips forward a little bit. It'll take a little bit of the intensity down, but still allow you for some more vertical pulling motion than completely horizontal like an inverted row. All right, that is your suspension pull-up.